student, welcome to my channel online tutorial by Vishali. So today I will discuss with you sixth video of fluid dynamics and it will be in English version. In this video we will discuss for equation of continuity if they will ask for you in exams about Cartesian coordinate, that how you can write the equation of continuity in Cartesian coordinate. This comes under the chapter number 1. So chapter number 1 is kinematics, equation of continuity. If you are the student of want to watch the videos in Hindi version, then the Hindi version videos are already uploaded in my channel. Okay. So a question usually comes in the form of derivation of equation of continuity in Cartesian coordinate, or they will ask you the use of these Cartesian coordinates equation in numerical problems. Okay. So I will just explain you what they have written here is they have taken a three-dimensional body, okay, three-dimensional body, and it is a small section of a pipe which they call is a Spandau pipe. The fluid is entering from this direction, okay, that means the fluid particle is entering in the pipe, and with a time t they are traveling and reaching to the other direction and moving out. Okay, so if you see we have three phases here, one, this and this, other is the front one, and next one is the top one. Okay, so that means if we say according to the graph we have three dimension, yes, so one is x, y and z. These are the Cartesian coordinates. Yes, so if we take any point of this small section of a pipe, if we say it p, okay, if we say it as p, then this p, okay, then this p coordinates will be x, y, z. Now we say the water is flowing and any particle is at a point P. The coordinate of that point is x, y, z. After time t, the particle reached to the other point. Okay. Now what happened? Only this distance is increased. Okay. So the remaining other coordinates will remain the same. That means x will change from x to x plus delta x. Remaining y and z will remain same. And we'll say this point, or we can say this point, name of this point as Q. Okay, so the same they have written here. Fine. Now if we are using the Cartesian coordinate and q is the velocity of the fluid which is moving from this direction to this direction, it can be written in three coordinates. It can be written in three components, the components of a velocity q. So we can write it like this: ui plus vj plus wk. Now u is the component along the x direction, the velocity component along the x direction. V is the velocity component along the y direction, and w is the velocity component along the z direction. This they have shown here. Okay. Now we come to directly to this picture. This is the small section of a parallel pipe that they have not make a proper three-dimensional figure, but they have shown you in the form of rectangle, so that you can understand it in a proper form, that how each face is like a rectangle and it's a proper form of a cuboid. Okay, so if we take this, now take a point P here. It has a coordinate x, y, z. The velocity component is this AP, the velocity component is V, AA dash velocity component is U, and AB the velocity component is W. The point P is this and the point Q is this, and the coordinate of the point Q is this. Okay, point Q coordinate they have shown it here. It is x plus delta x, y plus delta y, and z plus delta z. Okay, now if we say why they have written the increment of all, if we say the water is flowing only in an x direction only according to the lengthwise, so then we will only write x plus delta x. But if we'll take a point at a far distance on a parallel pipe, then it will be increment of all the coordinates. Okay, now that I'll explain you during this derivation also. Now let's start from here. Let rho denote the fluid density. Okay, fluid density at a point P. The coordinate is x, y, z, enclosed by a small parallel pipe with edges of length. That means these small edges of this parallel pipe, we will say this is x direction, y direction, or z direction. Okay, now the small parallel pipe. Okay, so the length in all the three direction will be delta and delta z. Same they have said. Okay, u, v, w be the velocity components along AA dash, AP and AB, okay, respectively. Now the mass of the fluid that passes in a unit time across a phase APC. The fluid mass which is passing through this phase, that means through this phase. A, P, C, B is phase. Through this phase, the mass of the fluid is passing. How much mass of the fluid is passing in a unit time? So the formula for the mass is density into area into normal velocity. So density is rho, area is if they're passing through this direction, so it will be length into breadth, so delta y into delta z, and normal velocity along this direction, along x-axis direction, it will be u. Okay, so we will write this full value as fxyz. Okay, as fxyz. Now I hope this is clear to you. Now I'll term this as 1. Moving to the next. The same we can do for the remaining phases as well. Now see here. Now the phase Q, A dash, B dash and C dash. Now the water when entered from this phase will go out from the other phase. Okay, so what will be the change? The change will be the value of the function. See here. The value of the function will become f x y z is for the previous one. For this phase, for the second phase, it will become fx plus delta x y comma z. Why? Because there is only increment in the x direction. So that means x plus delta x y and z. Now this value we can write it like this: f plus delta x into del f by del x. Now the axis of flow inflow out from the phase APCB and QA dash B dash C dash in a unit time is, if I'll term it at 2, so we can write it excess flow when the water enters from phase 1 and goes out from phase 2. How much is the excess flow? So we'll do 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1, anything you can go for. Okay, so but they have done 1 minus 2, so because of 1 minus 2 we'll get the negative sign. So it is f minus f plus delta x dot L del f upon del x. When we solve it, f and f will be cancelled. We'll get only this value minus delta x del f upon del x. Now what is f? F I already told you, velocity into density, velocity into density into area. Okay, this I told you here. Okay, density into normal velocity into area. It is rho u del y del z. Same they have written here, rho u del y del z. Okay, the value of f they have replaced. Now if we write it properly, we'll take like del by del x rho u and delta x. This delta x, delta y and delta z will come together with a minus sign. Now we'll term this as 3. Okay, now similarly the axis of flow in overflow out from the faces C dash B dash B, PQ A dash Q and CC dash QP are as respectively what they have said. Now we have done only the excess flow out for these phases. We have to perform the same for this, the front phase and the back phase, this up phase and the down phase. So we will get the same values. Only the change, if we say in the third equation, will be along y direction it will be y, along z direction it will be z, and the velocity component will also change. So what it will become? Del by del y rho v del x del y del z. I hope this is clear to you. Similarly along w direction it will be del by del w del by del z rho w del x del y del z. Okay, so you got 3 equations here, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, these are the 3 equations. Now if we want to calculate the total excess flow, so what it will be? The addition of these 3 plus 4 plus 5, the same we have done here. We have added all the 3. You can see here, we have taken out delta x, delta y, delta z with the minus sign, and all the remaining terms we have taken inside the bracket, that is del by del x rho u plus del by del y rho v plus del by del z rho w. Okay, now I hope this thing is clear to you. Okay, now I'll explain you the left hand side. See here. Now see from here, rate of increment. Till now we are working for excess flow out. Okay, that means how much mass, extra mass of the fluid flows out. Now the second thing, rate of increment in mass of the fluid within the Pellow pipe. How much mass will increment? Okay, how much mass of the fluid will be increment in the Pellow pipe? So for that we have the formula del m by del t. Okay, the mass formula will become density into volume. Okay, density into volume. Now density for the fluid is rho, volume is delta x, delta y, delta z, and it will del by del t. Okay, so it will become del rho by del t, delta x, delta y, delta z. Okay, this is the rate of increment of mass. So rate of increment of mass will be equated with the total excess flow. So to obtain the equation of continuity, we can say increase in mass is equals to total excess flow. That means if I'll say this is 6, so we can equate 6 plus this equation. Okay, so this is del rho by del t. It comes from here, del rho by del t, delta x, delta y, delta z, which is equals to minus delta x, delta y, delta z in the bracket del by del x rho u plus del rho y, del by del y rho v plus del by del z rho w. I hope this is clear to you. Now this, we can remove this term. Okay, we can cancel out from both the side because it's a common value. Okay, so now what it will become, del rho by del t plus all the terms will come to the left hand side with plus sign. So plus del by del x rho u plus del by del y rho v plus del by del z rho w equal to 0. So this is your required equation of continuity. Okay student, so this is required equation of continuity. I hope this thing is clear to you. We have two deductions in this. Okay, we have two deductions in this equation of continuity, that also I want to discuss with you. So here I have written deductions. First deduction is if the fluid is incompressible. If the fluid is incompressible. In the case of fluid is incompressible, then we can change the equation of continuity like I told you. This is if this is equation number 1. If the fluid is incompressible, then del rho by del t. Okay, del rho by del t, this term will become 0 and it will become del rho by del t will become 0. So remaining will be, we can write it like this, rho bracket del u by del x plus del v by del y plus del w by del z. If you want, you can see it here. Like I'll tell you here. See, this will become 0 and here we can take rho from all the three terms common plus inside the bracket I can write del u by del x plus del v by del y plus del w by del z equals to 0. So this rho will also goes to 0. So it will become del u by del x plus del u v by del y plus del w by del z. Okay, this is equation of continuity under the fluid is compressible. Okay, in Cartesian coordinate. So this also can comes in your exam. Now next deduction is if the equation 1 can also be written or expressible as. Now what was your equation number 1? Equation number 1 was del rho by del t plus del rho u by del x plus del rho v by del y plus del rho w by uvw and xyz equal to 0. This was equation number 1. So this is if equation number 1. We can write it in this form. See very carefully. Del by del t and rho plus this term can be splitted in the two terms like del rho del x. Okay, I'll show you how. You will take the u common out, del rho by del x plus rho del u by del x. I hope this is clear to you. Differentiating according to u and taking rho out, then differentiating according to rho and taking u out, then differentiating with respect of u, taking rho out. Okay, plus similarly the two terms we can make from this single term like rho del v by del y plus v del rho by del y. Similarly for this, so same we have written here. The term where we can take rho common means these terms where we can take rho common, this we have written with del rho by del t. Okay, so it will become del by del t plus u del by del x plus v del by del y plus w del by del z into rho. Okay, plus now these terms, this one and this one. Similarly one more term, we will take rho common. Okay, and we can write del u by del x, then rho common del v by del y plus rho common del w by del z. I hope this deduction is clear to you. Now if the velocity has one component u, say then what will be the equation number 1? If the velocity is moving only along the x-axis direction, that means fluid is only moving along the x-axis direction, then the velocity component will become only u, q will become equal to u. Though that means, then it means if you see the equation number 1, this is equation number 1, only u component will remain here. Okay, V component and W component values will become equal to 0. So we can write it like this: del rho by del t plus del by del x rho u equal to 0. So this type of question usually comes of 1 markers. Okay, so this also you have to keep in your mind. If the video is clear to you, so please subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your classmates. The link of previous videos is given in the description box below. Till then, goodbye and take care, and thanks for watching my videos.